Hello everyone, this is excandersham and this is part 11 of the World of Warcraft Cataclysm Let's Play. We are in Deepholm at Deathwing's Fall, which I assume is the place where Deathwing actually put his armor on and basically screamed like a madman in that cinematic. I don't know, maybe he was actually put that armor on in the Firelands. This really doesn't seem like a zone where Deathwing actually resided in. It just, seems too nice, to be honest. It seems too nice to actually have the aspect of death here, to be honest. It does really make kind of weird, because this does look like where Deathwing, because there are like Nefarian's blood around the place, like Nefarian was Deathwing's old name, and there does seem to be Twilight Hammer involvement, and there's lava, which does actually explain, where a aspect of death would have been. But everywhere around here is basically just trimming with life. Of course, like it's stone life, but it really doesn't seem like a place like Deathwing would have resided in. There's not like massive flames anywhere, horrible, destroyed structures. Basically, just things seem to be, oh, Deathwing is here? Yeah, I don't really care. I'm just, like a mercurial ooze. I don't really care. I don't even have a brain. Why would I care about Deathwing? Yes. The quest we have here is Quicksilver Submersion. We need to put a box on our head and learn from the Twilight Hammer about where the hell the first world pillar is being kept, because one part of the world pillar is kept by the Twilight Hammer. The other thing is we need to collect some Twilight research notes, and for some reason they're found on the mercurial oozes. Don't ask me why, it doesn't make sense to me either, but apparently Twilight Hammer throw their notes and most precious possessions into random oozes. Apparently. Well, I don't know if that's actually what the quest says, but to be honest, without actually reading anything, without actually researching, I'm just going to go out on the whim and just make a wild accusation. This quest here is bugged, by the way. If it doesn't, if the cinematic doesn't show up for you while you're actually sitting in the water and have that box in your head, log out and log back in and it should actually, work. And this is Millhouse Manistorm. I really do not like that Blizzard turned this most awesome character into a villain. He could have been the god of all human beings, or the god of all things in Azeroth, but no, they had to make the gnome evil, justifying the reason why he was in that... what was it actual called? Justifying he was in that Draenei prison in the... Damn it! I know, it's the Botanica, the Mechana, and I've forgotten the last one. It starts with an A, and I can't remember the freaking name. Oh, well, if you played Burning Crusade, you know what I'm talking about. And if you played Burning Crusade and you haven't heard about Millhouse Manistorm, I am disappointed. Very disappointed. Okay, the quest we got here is Maziel's Ascendancy. Now apparently we learn of a Twilight Hammer who basically has ascended to a new Twilight form, and I have to say, guys, I absolutely love these new Twilight slash elemental models, basically the ones that have basically parts of stone that have no actual connecting to each other. They basically just flow on pure magic. I really do like the way they've actually done that. And the mercurial form of these elementals is probably the most cool. The earth ones do seem a little bit weird, like anime style, because it doesn't seem like something a natural... Well, of course, I'm trying to make it natural, but this is a fantasy game, so I would expect stuff to not actually appear as what a naturally occurring magical elemental would be. But I really don't like the earth ones. I really just don't like them. Basically blue and grey. I don't... No, I'm going to sound like an idiot because it might not be blue and grey, but it is definitely a colour, and then grey, and I hate that colour scheme. It just feels like... I don't know. It's just something I really don't like. Yes. No more anime in a fantasy game. The reason we are killing basilisks is we are collecting meat, and we are collecting a net, basically to capture a Twilight Dragon. Apparently the Twilight Dragon is incredibly stupid, and it just basically assumes, well, there's an earthen ring here, he's clearly setting up a trap. He's got basilisk meat and a very, very obvious net. But I do like basilisk meat. Yes, and this is the stone scale matriarch, as you can see here. Yeah. Not a very clever it's not even a Twilight Dragon, it's basically Stone Drake, I guess. Stone Drake? I guess so. Don't know why the Stone Drakes are actually working for the Twilight Hammer. I don't actually know if it had anything to do with the Twilight Hammer. We just destroyed a stone scale matriarch. Maybe it was just for shits and giggles. No, but yeah, it was something to do with Abyssian, and Abyssian's working for the Twilight Hammer. I'm not really paying that much attention to the questing. This is Abyssian's lair. We have 2 quests to do here. We have to defeat 8 of Abyssian's underlings. You can basically kill either the Dragonkin or the Twilight Hammer mobs. And the other thing is basically just have to click this button right next to the gates. And when you press those buttons, you basically get fat loots. You do not get fat loots. You get experience and quest experience. And yeah, you just kill things. That's basically it. And for the next like 20 seconds, we're just going to be killing random things. And after this quest, we're basically... There is a phase... And I know, guys, I know I'm going to get comments saying I say basically a lot. It basically is something to... Oh, damn it! I just said basically again, and I wasn't actually... That wasn't planned. I said basically for no reason. Okay, I'm going to have to stop saying basically, and I have to catch myself stopping to do it, because that really must get annoying. At least it's better than like I used to do that every single time I had a gap, and now, as you can probably see, I fit it with either an and or a basically, and basically just sounds like a stupid word because it doesn't work in some contexts. Oh, well done to try to make a plural of context, because there is no such thing as contexts. Damn it! I really just like my brain falls out when I actually make a recording. This is the upper world pillar fragment, and we basically. That worked in that context, I'm using it. We basically have finished with the Earthen Ring for the time being, and probably for the next... Well, the rest of this video and the entire of next video, we're going to be moving on to the Earthen faction in the next video. We are now going to be helping the Explorers League. We have to learn the Master's Gate, because apparently there is a a Titan Gate here that the Twilight Hammer are trying to use to do unspeakable horrors and basically infiltrate Uldum. Now I use basically again there, but it was a correct context. We are killing things to get Master's Gate plans, and the other thing is just have to fly over the Master's Gate. Now I do not like these quests, because we have seen in several other quests in this zone that once you actually do a quest and it's quite far away from the actual quest giver, it will actually like put up a box and then will basically tell you what to do next. Here you actually have to fly all the way back to the Explorers League, and it basically just feels like a bad design choice, because no one really likes to just spend like 2 minutes for no apparent reason other than just wasting time and just artificially increasing the length of the content for no reason. Quest we got here is Decryption Made Easy. Decryption Made Easy is not a very hard quest, but it's probably my most hated quest in this entire zone. Why? It's just annoying because you have to kill mobs, and they have a large aggro range, and the mobs are always in front of the one-time decryption keys. Now, it really shouldn't feel like horrible. It shouldn't really be my least favorite quest, but it just feels artificial to me, because basically it's just a kill quest. It is just a kill quest disguised as a click button quest, because you have to kill things, otherwise you won't be able to click on the button to decrypt the plans. The other quest was Fight Fire and Water and Air. You had to fight the different elementals in the lower base here, which will give you a buff which allows you to basically absorb the fireballs like frost bolts that Hafen was firing at you, and you just nuke him down, and that's about it. And that's the entire of that quest done. Now, it just feels so long trying to do this. I really do not like this quest. I don't know why. I just hate the plans decryption quests. Well, at least it's the last quest in the zone that's like this. We won't be dealing with the Twilight Hammer, I don't think, for quite a while after this. I don't like the Twilight Hammer. I don't know why, but I just do not like the Twilight Hammer as a mob, as a like enemy sort of combatants like faction. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked this video. I hope to see you in part 3 of the Uldum, part 12 of the Cataclysm Let's Play, and I'll see you again.